Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Virgo for the month of February 2023, including late January. So Virgo, we are in the sign of Aquarius at the moment. The element is air, and you are in your 6th house, which is your house actually. So it's about service, it's about health, it's about getting things in your day-to-day life up to date, checking in on those niggling health pains you may have had that you've just kept putting off, all that kind of thing. It's just putting things to right. It's basically how you live anyway, because it is your house, the 6th house, it's the house of Virgo. So let's see what the energy is around your reading. And we have the Queen of Wands, so creativity coming through. Queen of creativity. Fast moving energy, again, as it's wands. She's very much into creativity. She's very much into speaking her mind. So this may well come out for you this month. It could be a female fire sign that is sort of the bane of your existence at the moment, or the love of your life at the moment. Anything like that, she is there with the energy. But overall it's very good, very positive, very fast moving, very creative and very forthright. Says what she thinks, this woman, or this energy should I say. So where you are right now, 10 of Cups. So this is the marriage card, the happy family card, but it's also a bit of a mask card. It may unmask what other people think of you. So maybe this month, Virgo, it's all about the family and the marriage and all that kind of thing. They're the sort of things that you need to be, or feel as a Virgo, that need to be attended to this month, because you've been busy, you've been this, you've been that, and now it's time to focus on that and building and repairing relationships with your husband or wife, or just the family in general. The unmasking really, because to other people they will think, oh, they're happy life, happy family, but we all know that underneath the surface of that there are arguments, there are fallings out, there's everything. So let's see what's brought and influenced that into being for you, Virgo. And there you are, the Queen of Coins. At-home queen, the at-home queen, I call her. She is the one, when you go to her house, it feels very much like a home. It's just her and her energy that she puts into her home. It's lovely, it's a bit messy, it's got food on the stove or food in the oven. There's always a welcoming sort of energy about this queen, and in her home and in her hearth. She's also very stable, very down to earth, and that is who you are actually, essentially, Virgo females, especially you, and Virgo males would tend to be attracted to that kind of a down to earth sort of woman. So she is going to literally influence the whole reading for you this next 4 weeks, Virgo. So you've got 2 female queens at the moment in the mix, and the happy family card as well. Or maybe not so happy, but we'll see. Let's have a look back at December, January, and see what's going on in the background. We have the Emperor. So the Emperor is the male icon of the tarot. He is very much person, very much like a Virgo actually. He is at the top of his game. He is the big boss. He is a control freak as well. He may well be your boss, he may well be your husband. He is that sort of high up sort of icon for you. Our father as well also can be included on the Emperor's sort of characteristics, or the characteristics that he has. But yeah, so that's there, and he sort of rules the roost basically, which is fine. So that kind of energy has been or is still fluent around you at the moment, Virgo. So whoever this male is in your particular environment at the moment, that is that energy that you've just still got in the background. Recent influences, Page of Swords. So a bit of a gossipy energy, this one, the Page of Swords. Nothing quite nailed down with the Page of Swords. It's very up in the air, so something's still quite up in the air. Can't kind of seem to ground it somehow. Also could be somebody around you that indeed is kind of spying on you or watching you on social media, something like that as well. Very much a very, very immature energy though. Gossipy, spying, stalking, that kind of energy comes with the Page of Swords. But everything's just sort of up in the air. There's nothing grounded about this energy at all. So just be aware of that, Virgo. It can be younger children too who can be a bit on the side of naughty, playing up, and you know, just really sometimes a bit difficult to manage. Maybe some of you have been in charge of these children over the holiday period, and now they have gone back to school. That is the energy that's been around you recently, and I think of a certain Virgo lady, Cheryl, when I read that, because I know she does have these little people in her life. Okay, but yeah, just not earthed, but that's okay. If it's children, it's fine. If it's somebody, you know, that's other than an adult behaving like a child, well, that's another story. We can forgive the children. Okay, let's see what the lesson you're learning for this 4 weeks, Virgo. And we have the King of Cups. So very much another male energy. We've got female and male energy going around, and children's energy here, Virgo. So this is a person, very aptly a male person, of course, but he can have a lot of emotional sort of blockage there. There's emotional blockages there. Like from a female's perspective, that's what we would call them. When men themselves, with all due respect, wouldn't call it that, because they're not wired the way we are. We try to force them into being, but they're just not, so we just accept what it is. But yeah, this man particularly, there are some emotional blockages there with him at the moment. Very much a water sign person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio type of guy. But this can sometimes hinder his relationship in the family, because you can't really sort of drag it out of him what's going on, and if he hasn't been his usual self recently, then maybe something that's just sort of there that's triggered that. So here's the lesson. So I would suggest just being kind with this energy at the moment, and also being creative with it as well. Okay, let's see, near future. If something looks too good to be true, Virgo, it probably is. So just be aware of that coming in the next week or so, mainly next week. So we're on Friday today. Yeah, so something, you know, and it's the card of you can't have it all. You can have some of it some of the times, but you can't have it all of the time. So if somebody sort of bowls into your life, especially to Virgos, and sort of spruiks on about, yes, I can do this for you, I can do that for you, and you're just thinking, no, that's not right. That doesn't ring true to me. So just apply that Virgo sort of philosophy and steadfastness to whatever this, it's an emotional Scorpio card, so just be careful. It might even be this man here that's sort of going, yeah, it's all right. But you're thinking, no, it's not. So err on the side of caution there. Okay, Virgo, and you're very much caring people. A lot of Virgos are indeed in the health profession. I might add doctors or nurses or whatever. And so they are very apt at caring for people and having, you know, just being there for people. Okay, so let's see the continuum from, if it looks too good to be true, to what's happening that you're not realising. We have the Page of Wands. So good news on the way. Forward moving energy coming in. And you might be feeling after this 4 weeks, oh my goodness, Virgo, because you are earth signs and we're in an air sign. Air can really whip up a dust storm, can't it? The wind can whip up a dust storm. So you may be feeling a bit, just out of sorts a little bit, but just know that good news is definitely on the way and things will start to move forward as you like quite quickly soon. So always remember what's happening that you don't realise card. It's always key to the whole, demystifying the whole reading. Okay, now let's have a look at how others see you. New beginnings, new chapters, new book actually coming up, new beginnings starting for you. It's February. It's basically down here in Down Under Land. It's the beginning of our year because we have holidays usually in January. Things shut down for the big long summer break. So new beginnings coming through for you. Follow through in your classic Virgo manner, checking the boxes, checking the details, everything, brand new start coming up for you, Virgo, so that's beautiful. Okay, so let's see what you're feeling positive about. And 9 of Wands. So yeah, you're almost through. If you've been sort of through a bit of a time at the moment, just a lot of things going on. Feeling like it's never going to end. This is a card for you that sort of says you're almost there, so don't give up. Just keep on chugging. Chug, chug, chug along across that finishing line. Even with a bit of spurt of adrenaline there, you can get over the finish line even though you may be feeling like you can't do it. As we all know, we always do it, despite the fact that we think we couldn't possibly. So positive energy there. Okay, let's see the outcome. And 7 of Coins. So looking back on what you have achieved, don't forget to always look back and see what you have achieved, not what you haven't achieved. It's a positive card. It's like a beautiful garden that has been created. So what you do is look back and admire it and thank the Lord for your own sort of energy, putting in what energy you've put into things you get out. You don't put anything in, of course you get nothing. But a lovely card to finish on, just to sort of stand back and survey the scene of what you've actually done. And knowing Virgos, there will be lots of things that have been done and sorted, and you're feeling quite happy about your efforts. Okay, your card, your message is beautiful Dharma. Dharma can only be learnt by direct experience. It educates the heart and liberates the mind. Dharma, or divine wisdom, is a heart and mind system of learning. With your heart open, you can be aware of the universal truths amidst your struggle and suffering. It gives you the power to turn experience around, knowing that there is a purpose to your life that is gently unfolding. That is a beautiful card. Thank you so much for listening, Virgo. I wish you a very good 4 weeks, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you.